the iTools entry. Malcolm Belsky in there as well with Dwayne Bishop and Sam Willesee. Hopefully Sam had a crash in the S's, so hopefully that bike is A-OK. It's a smaller GSXR 750 next to thousands all around him, so let's see if it gets a good start again. We are under the starter's orders as the light goes out, and Rich Markham Barrett just has a horror start, really drops the clutch a bit early and that's the pull back up. So this one here looks like Sam Willesee down the front straight and into turn one. He will lead them. Malcolm Belsky, a good start in there. Terry Moran, he was on the podium last time around. He finds himself into about third or fourth spot with Dwayne Bishop just arguing a little bit of toing and froing into turn number two. So Dwayne Bishop will go into second place now, but Sam Willesee already a 10 bike length advantage through the S's. This is brilliant stuff from the young man from Wanganui out there on the Suzuki. So this is cool. Dwayne Bishop still there in second place, and this one here, Spider, 6-lapper, but it should be good.
Yeah, keep an eye out for Heath Botica. He's actually of Croatian descent. The name is pronounced Botisa. But Heath Botica, he likes to be called, gone up from 7th into 6th place. He had a bit of argy-bargy in turn one, not sure what happened, but he's on the blind fluorescent bike there in 2-4-6 place, and he went wide there and lost a number of places. But in the meantime, Sam Willesee, after a crash in the last Q-West Formula Sport Bears Scafit sponsored class, has composed himself and got back out there. He was a little bit battered and bruised, but he's certainly dominating this at the moment with number 48, Bishop. Something falling off Bishop's bike. It looks maybe like a tail light. He won't need that, it's not raining, but something coming off the back of the bike. He's there in second place. He's got a face that would turn a funeral procession up a side street, this gentleman. Especially when he's racing his race face. Just remember, that guy is probably someone's tooth fairy, though.
Oh, the poor bloke, just because he's got Incy Wincy and Spider up here, these boys are looking out for revenge. There's a love-hate relationship going on here, folks, but that's what's so cool about our family, isn't it? This is amazing. Great to see Bears in the sports, boys, so bring it on, Bish. We're going to see, I'm sure he's got something else lined up his sleeve for the interview, and this time Jared's actually going to be doing this class, so he's going to want to be there. Dwayne will want to be there. Cool stuff. Hey, much better this time, Come on, Sam Willesee, of course, Super Mum Julie, she's the administration organiser of this fantastic event, and she was up here in the timing box next to our commentary area spectating last time, and Sam came off through the S's and she was gutted. Oh, she was gutted. She was showing so much emotion. I just walked past as I came up from the podium, then she said, I'm not going to watch, Neil, I'm not going to watch, and so she was being a bundle of nerves, but so good to see, and let's hope that we can see more of it from young Sam out there. What a great class. There's just so much about this, and why it is of course you've got those older 10 years plus super bikes that have got an opportunity for somebody to go and have a race. A lot of the guys that buy those bikes are guys that are real super fans about racing, but they're not up with the F1 league. So this is the class that they go in. We've got the Bears bikes, which are not necessarily the latest and greatest of checkbooks or otherwise. So this is it's such a perfect fit. And when you put them all together, you go to a circuit here like Manfeild, which is a rider circuit rather than a performance circuit, and it just brings everybody so much closer together. So it really does have a place in our series, Spider, and great to see. But we don't want Dwayne Bishop to win. The second or third's fine, but we're not going to shut him up.
I don't want him to breed. Malcolm Belsky, fastest man on the track, 110, 246. Compose yourself, boys. You're supposed to be semi-professional at this. He's the fastest man on the track. He's hunting down, in fact, Markham Barrett's got ahead of him, and Sam Willesee's there in second place just in front of him, but it closes up. Second, third, fourth, round this big sweeper there, the National Driver Training Centre corner. The lead bikes gapped it now 120 metres, 140 metres, but the next three bikes are battling out. Here comes Richard Markham Barrett, was fourth on the last lap, and he was third just then going across the start-finish line. Not quite enough braking to get into that corner, but mate, it is tight here with Sam Willesee, the Wanganui man on the 96 machine in second place. Here comes Malcolm Belsky. Dwayne Bishop, fastest man on the track, at 109.745. The lap record of 108.212. Where's Jason Bardell from Wanganui on the S1000?
Oh, in fact,
he set a lap record last year.
Yeah, I found that out. I'm very good friends with a work colleague of his, and he said he's out with an injury at the moment, so he won't be back. My friend told me that just a fortnight ago when I caught up with him. He said, I know Jason this year. So a shout out to Jason, might be watching there online. Jason, all the best for a speedy recovery, and mate, we look forward to seeing you back on the racetrack soon. You did right, Spider. Well picked up to the fellow Wanganui man. In fact, we used to call it the Wanganui race because it at one stage last year. There was Dwayne Bishop and Jason Bardell and Sam Willisey all in contention, and the common factor, the motorsport capital of New Zealand, Wanganui, Wanganui, Wanganui.
It's interesting, the legs on that 750 GSXR with Sam Willisey on there. It suffered up the centre straight. Maybe it was in the wrong gear coming out of the hairpin, but it's good enough in speed-wise to hold him there in second place as Dwayne Bishop goes across the fast start-finish line there. Willisey and then Richard Markham Barrett pulls up beside them. It's a braking duel into Toyota here at the 2020 Suzuki International Series, and he's got the job done. Richard Markham Barrett has now put Sam Willisey in behind him. One of the few families, there's only about 8 or 9 families have got 2 members or 3 members that have won at the cemetery circuit. Flea Willisey's won, and his son won 2 races last year. So fireworks going to happen then, but right now we've got fireworks happening for the 2nd, 3rd and 4th on the podium, and Jared Love's warming up to go and interview Dwayne Bishop. Yeah. Oh, that'll be fun. Oh,
I'm looking forward to it. I want to get down there as well to see the one that's going on. Incy Wincy and Spider, that's what he's calling him, and certainly it's part of the drama. I've never seen so much excitement out of Dwayne. It's as if he really got revitalised by the fact that he could say something, and he slipped in a bit of a swear word, but we'll let those go because we haven't got a button to say we stop them, so they're part of the flavour, but it's just, it really adds to it. It is exactly that, the flavour of the race being. QS just as...
to go. 2 laps to go. Heath Boddicker had a good battle there with Terry Moran, but Terry seems to have dropped off the place, or Heath has found some more legs to it. We got the final lap flag coming out there. So you'll see Heath coming around that big sweeper. So first it is Dwayne Bishop from Wanganui in the Formula Sport Bears, then Richard Markham Barrett. Sam Willisey is now under threat from Malcolm Bielski. Fastest lap, a 109.6, a 109.9 for Richard Markham Barrett. So nothing's going to change here. They are going to come across lappers here through the infield. It will just be one lapper for the rest of the race, but the lapper's just going to hold his line. Bishop goes round the outside of him on that turn 4 here, the right-hander here at Manfeild and into the hairpin. So no, that lapper's all going to be swallowed up along that main straight in the centre of the Manfeild. It's not the main one, but you know, you get the drift. Richard Markham Barrett goes past. And here we got Malcolm Belsius closing up 4th place into Sam Willisey, but Sam's just a little bit later on the brakes, only half a bike, and they go into that Higgins corner. Belski's bike might be a little bit faster down the back straight. He's not close enough to get into the slipstream. In fact, I think he is now, so he's slipstreaming down. This is the battle for 3rd and 4th of the 2020 Suzuki International Series. Belski goes round the outside. I think it was the outside. It's either that or the inside. He didn't go over the top of them, round into that big sweeper. So here it is, Dwayne Bishop. They filmed gorillas in the mist, and this man Sherry's that ugly. Richard Markham Barrett goes through there. Malcolm Bielski gets Sam Willisey on that last corner move and goes through there, and Sam in 4th place. So Sam goes through there in 4th place. We're looking around for our screen to come and refresh on the first riders there. Heath Boddicker goes through there, Matt Drayson, Terry Moran, Stephen Leggett, Kevin Beaumont, and we're looking out for 67, Graham Jarrett on the Formula Sport Bears bike. He goes through there. And what racing there, Neil Ritchie?
Oh, look, it's just fabulous. So if you really want to split that into the Formula Sport and the Bears, you've got 2 and 2 amongst the top 4. You've got 2 Bears bikes and then 2 sports bikes. If you want to split the sports bikes, of course, you've got Malcolm Bielski on 1,000. So poor Sam on that 750 was hard done by because he couldn't match it with the speed and the power, but he certainly ran with them through that National Motorsport training corner and came out of that in fine style, but for a 4th place. But hey, remembering started with a DNF, you've got to recall, while he was in the lead as well. So Sam really showing some improvement, and as Spider well pointed out, had some glory last year at the cemetery, and bring on the cemetery again, because the 750 round there, a much more balanced bike when it comes to street racing. And here we go with the rest of our field to update. So great to see, of course, QS Quality Boat Builders, whether it's Whale Watch Kaikoura, whether it's the Fuller's Ferry on the Hauraki, whether it's the Victoria Police Department and their machine. These are commercial boat launches. We're talking $1 million boats, folks. These are the guys that build them. They're proud to be Wanganui, and that's why they're supporting, because they are Wanganui. We're at home, and why not all you need and then some. It is Wanganui. Super place. So like Mars Pet Food, making more pet food for any one city in New Zealand than any other. And now QS making more of those quality boats. So QS and our Formula Sport Bears lineup. And Jared will be down there to do an update and do the interview. And I tell you what, folks, listen. Please have a listen, because there's some love-hate going on here, because this is Incy Wincy and Spider, and it's up against the gorilla in the mist. But the mist is only in the shower. Ugliest man in the shower, apparently. Well, that's what we've been told. We'll look out for them. How's the love going to be?
So here we are down in the pits for the Q West Formula Sport and Beers. Malcolm, great, congratulations, third position, great ride. You've been sneaky and clean, and you just haven't managed to get onto the podium. You are here, third position, congratulations.
Yeah, it was a good race. I just really wanted to finish. I'm doing well in the championships. It's just finished behind these two, and I should be all good.
You look clean and tidy. You've had winter series and been doing a little bit of testing down at Taupo and stuff. Everything's looking really good.
Yep, feeling good. The bike's going well. It's going very well, and I'm enjoying every minute of it, so that helps.
It's great to see you on the podium. Congratulations for third position. And second position here is Richard Malcolm Barrett on that beautiful little BMW. You're going great, and I love seeing you on the podium. It's nice to see you go real good on this Beamer. How are you enjoying this?
I just can't seem to start it properly, but I think I'd say second. That's pretty good considering how bad my start was, so I'm happy with that.
The prep,
Catch him, no.
the preparation's looking immaculate. You're just turning up, putting gas in the thing and just riding it, and there doesn't seem to be a big kerfuffle in the pits this year.
Well, the throttle broke in the last one, so apart from that, yeah, no, it's going well, yeah.
Great to see you on the podium. And last but not least, probably our most unfavourite rider here, Dwayne Bishop. Made it look pretty boring there, and you did call me Incy Wincy Spider in the last time, which my commentary mates told me about. You won. Congratulations. How was that?
Oh, it was hard, Incy. Yeah, it was good though. It was good. It was a shame Malcolm got the third. Good on him, but yeah, I needed the extra points. But yeah, leave my tampon alone. You give away my trade secrets.
I just don't watch the Ctas footage. We had a little bit of go at you then, but congratulations for first position. It's nice to see you've been doing the fitness and it's paying off, and top step, mate.
Thank you very much, Jared. You're a good man.